Well, Ethan back today for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing Miller Lite, a familiar looking label and beer for a lot of people all across the US. This is a fine Pilsner beer. Of course, it's a light beer introduced in 1979, previously sold by Miller Coors of Chicago, Illinois, but now sold by Molson Coors. It is the official beer sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys, Green Bay Packers, got to go with football for Football Sunday, Milwaukee Brewers, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Bellator MMA mixed martial arts team. And it is the fourth best-selling beer in the United States. I don't know what year it could be. It could move around a little bit, fifth or third or whatever, but the only beers that sell better here in the States are Coors Light, Bud Light, and Bud Heavy, Budweiser. So it's the least best-selling light beer of the big three: Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Lite. But again, number 4 overall, no, not too shabby, right? 4.2% alcohol, so low ABV, like a typical light macro. Bud Light and Coors Light are both the same. Busch Light is 4.1, I believe. The best file on the bottle is January 3rd, 22, so very fresh. And right here they say award-winning light Pilsner. If you can see that, there's a little bit of glare. But on the bottle they say inside is a fine Pilsner beer brewed with the highest quality ingredients. Our secret is Miller Lite Special Triple Hops Brewing Recipe. We use choice hops from the Pacific Northwest as well as noble Saz hops and deliver more taste, aroma, and color with only 96 calories. So yeah, 96 calories. Forgot to mention that. So very low. I got a 12 pack of this because I kind of wanted to, kind of start drinking some light beer, getting a little better shape maybe. Because beer will pack on the pounds. So. And, with football Sunday and football season coming up, it's good to have a light beer every now and then. Although I usually don't drink light beer. And I haven't probably bought light beer in over 6 months, 8 months probably. And I think that was Bud Light maybe back in January. This is the second light beer I've ever reviewed. I reviewed Bud Light a while back. But again, not something I usually get. I don't buy a lot of light beer. It's a little too light for me. I usually don't care for it, but it has its place. Let's go ahead and give it a fair review. In the Pabst glass, get a pour. Okay. Very carbonated, nice, about a 3-finger head. Light, very straw appearance, ascending bubbles, highly carbonated. Foamy head, Miller head, some refer to it as. Looks nice in the Pabst glass. It's a 53 on Beer Advocate, which is an awful, so they don't like it. They don't like light beers though. A lot of people don't who review beer. I generally don't like them either. As a style, they have their place and they're very popular for a reason. People want to drink beer without getting or packing on the pounds, right? So that's I think that's their appeal. Football games, watching football, baseball games is something you can sit and drink as a session and not totally knock you out. And I think that's where they really get their sales is sporting events and stuff like that. Barbecues, July 4th, what have you. You know the type of people that are going to get this. Introduced in 1975, I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So one of the first light beers, I believe. Let's go ahead and get the rest in there. I didn't quite get it all in there. Let's get a nose on it, although there's probably not a whole lot. Okay, you get a slight corn, faint bread aroma. You do get some. It's definitely there. Nice aroma. Kind of smells like Pabst Blue Ribbon or Miller High Life. From the nose alone, I don't think you could tell it was a light beer, right? But let's go ahead and try it. Very crisp, very light, very smooth, borderline watery. More watery than Miller High Life, and that's a pretty light beer. But with how light it is, it has a pretty good flavor. It's clean, crisp. There's no off flavors. It's drinkable. It's refreshing. But again, very watery. But for 96 calories, that's less than Bud Light, I believe, and Coors Light, I want to say. But again, I kind of prefer this over Bud Light and Coors Light because I find Bud Light a little too seltzery. Kind of tastes like seltzer water or something. It's like the seltzer overpowers the beer flavor, if that makes sense. Coors Light can be a little metallic tasting sometimes, although it is good. But I think this is probably my favorite light beer, and I've probably only got this twice in the last 4 years, and that's the truth. But I thought I'd get it and review it. Well, I didn't get it for the purpose of reviewing. I got it for the waistline and watching football because it's light and easy. But I forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, it's good. I mean, it is what it is. It's a light beer. It's kind of boring, kind of light, kind of watery, but drinkable, very drinkable. I'd give it an 88. B plus. It's pretty good. Wouldn't be something that you'd go for if you were looking to get full flavor, complexity, interesting nuances in a beer. Not something that you get that for, but for just drinking around, sitting around, drinking, watching football, maybe you're on a diet and can only have so many calories per day. Well, this is only 96. This might be something you'd want to go for. So yeah, 88 out of 100 for Miller Lite, classic light beer, number 4 best-selling beer in the U.S. It is what it is. That's all I can say. 88 out of 100. That'll be it for this review. Cheers, and thank you for watching.